Shalom, shalom. I'm Barbara, and I'm always short and sweet. The Star of Remphan. Well, you'll see it in Buddhism. It's the Star of Molech, and you'll see it in Hinduism. And the star symbol is common in all the ancient worlds. The Star of Remphan is mentioned 3 separate times in the Bible, in Leviticus, Amos, and Acts. And the first time the Star of Remphan is mentioned is when Moses was given instructions to the Israelites not to worship other gods and not to worship the host of heaven. And here it is, Leviticus 17:7. They shall no more offer their sacrifices to demons, after whom they have played the harlot. This shall be a statute forever for them throughout their generations. And that word demons means having the form of a goat or sitar. Also, Bible Hub says the same thing. The word demons translated here is devils, and it literally denotes hairy or shaggy goats and goat-like deities or demons. Well, the Hebrew word for that word devils is in the Strong's H, 8163, and it means satires. It means devils. And so here it is again. Satar is the same as Saturn and Remphan. Here we have more about the star from the Nelson's Bible Dictionary. Remphan and Chiun originated in Babylon and was the god of Saturn and possessed a star. So the second time the Star of Remphan is mentioned in the Bible is in Amos 5:26. Amos says the Israelites were worshiping the Star of Remphan. Amos 5:26 says, but ye have borne the tabernacle of your god Molech and Chiun, your images, to your star god. And he said because of this false worship that the temple would be destroyed 40 years later. The third time the Remphan is mentioned is in Acts 7 by Stephen. And he says, then Elohim turned and gave them up to worship the host of heaven, as it is written in the book of the prophets. O you house of Israel, have you offered to me slain beasts and sacrifices by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? Yea, you took up the tabernacle of Molech and the star of your god Remphan, figures which you made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. So when Stephen quoted this and said this to the priests and Pharisees, they were very angry, and they picked up stones and stoned him to death. So now on to Remphan, which is also Saturn. Remphan is the Greek word for Saturn. And during the Exodus, the word Chiun was also used in the Hebrew for the word Saturn. So Remphan here from Wikipedia is the same as Chiun or the god Saturn. You can pause the screen and read this, and I'm leaving all these links below for you. So here in Bible Hub again, Chiun is a Syrian name of the planet Saturn. And then it gives Sukkot, your king, and Chiun, your star god, these images which you have made. And it says the star god, your god, Chiun. So the Star of Remphan literally means the day of Saturn, and what our modern English calls Saturn's Day or Saturday. The 6-pointed star is not unique to Judaism. You'll see it in other religions as well. You can also see it in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. It's also in the occult, and it's also used by Masons. It's throughout the world. Here it says that like the cross of Christendom, the so-called Star of David has its origins in ancient Babylon and Egypt. And the hexagram star was always associated with the occult practices, Zoroastrian, the Druid religion. So that's way back in ancient times. Well, here's something modern. This is our dollar bill and our $50 bill. There is a star there on the $50 bill. Looks just like the other ones. Here's our dollar bill with the same star on it. So you'll see the star throughout the world in all different religions and organizations. Deuteronomy 4:19 says, "And when you look up at the sky and see the sun, moon, and stars, all the forces of heaven, don't be seduced into worshiping them." So please like if this is a blessing to you. Please share it with your friends that love Yeshua. And like I said, please look for the links below. And Revelation 18:4 says, "Come out of her, my people." So I hope you will hear this call to come out. And remember, I'm short and sweet, and I'll see you next time, Yah willing. Thank you for being here today.